to this week's Fish Wrap. I'm Robert Brooks.
And I'm Mark Meeker.
Hey, you're back.
I am back.
Wow. I hope you had a good time off.
I did have a nice time, and I love what you've done with the place.
Well, I like nice things. I deserve nice things.
Right. Okay, on with the show. It's hard to imagine that there's actually more lending legislation coming down the pipe.
I know. I was thinking, all right, we're good for now. Then I read the last compliance commentary. I read an article written by Anna DeSimone, who's like a compliance expert with Allregs.
She must be exciting.
Yeah, well,
I didn't read that. Is this something more along the borrower's ability to pay provision?
yeah, they're still reviewing that, and I was reading it, and it just kind of reminded me of all those non-binding resolutions that Congress kind of does from time to time.
Yeah, after 9/11, they all got together and decided to condemn terrorism, which, that's really great work.
Yeah, at least they agreed on something.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
But you know what it also reminds me of? Those pictures my daughter draws I love? Well, she's a great artist. She really is. But sometimes she'll get to working on something and she gets it just right. She can't walk away from it. She keeps adding things and tweaking it a little bit till all of a sudden it becomes this really big mess. She throws it away and then kind of has to start all over again.
Yeah, I get that. The problem is we haven't really scrapped anything. We just keep adding things. It's like this whole thing is like an acronym dream. We got RESPA, HOPA, TILA, FILA, FAC, REGZ.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes on and on.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Ow.
Well, let's face it, it's like we've got a scab and the government just keeps picking at it and picking at it. As the lending industry is trying to heal from all of the downfall and everything else, the regulation, whether whose fault it is, we don't care. The bottom line is would you stop picking at it and just let it heal, for goodness sakes?
Wow, well, thanks for the graphic illustration, but I get it. Okay, so let's get down to it here. Now they want to add 8 more guidelines for underwriting that have to be considered on every loan, including the reasonable expectations for income and employment in the future.
Yeah, and certain qualifying ratio, credit requirements, credit history.
And a 3% cap on points and fees.
Kind of thought we already had a cap. I like caps.
Yeah, not those kind of caps. But seriously, sometimes we need to get those points in there because we have to get that rate down in order for the borrower to even qualify for the transaction.
That's right, especially on more complex transactions that have lots of pricing adjustments that the government actually put on there.
Right. Yeah, and that's not all. I mean, anticipating the eventual end to the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage or the fixed-rate mortgage period that we talked about just recently.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about qualifying people on a rate down the road.
Yeah, that's higher than the actual current note rate. I mean, you think that they're trying to tell us something about rates right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the bottom line is, wash around in all this negativity, get demotivated about the news right now?
No, that's not what we do, man.
You're right.
Then we just want to pop you off.
Which actually leads us right into this week's tip. With this news of tightening underwriting guidelines, coming inflation, higher rates, use it to show prospective buyers that the time really is now. Let them know you're plugged in, you're the expert, even though we don't have a crystal ball. We know that home prices, they might go down from here, but there are many other factors to be considered.
That's right. Who cares if I can get a house that's $250,000 today for $230,000 6 months from now and my payment's higher?
Yeah, and what if that's even if you can qualify in 6 months?
Right.
The good news, though, is that if things really can pick up based on this news, based on encouraging people to get off the fence, you know what? Sales could pick up, and when sales pick up, you know what? The economy as a whole can really benefit, and that's some ointment that can really overcome a lot of scab picking.
Wow, man. Seriously, you and your illustrations. But they're good points.
Yeah, you know what? It makes sense right now to just get this news and use it to our benefit.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it for this week. Don't forget to subscribe to our blog by clicking right over here. And thanks again. That's a wrap. Ouch!
What was that?
Oh, that was just me getting sliced by the proverbial falling knife as I try to catch home prices and rates just as they reach the bottom.
Well, you shouldn't do that with a blindfold on.
I know.